everybody, my name is Joe Bladek and I'm a mortgage professional here in Simcoe County, serving Orillia, Barrie, as well as all of Ontario. Today I'm joined with mortgage professional Sam Thompson. He lives in the Barrie area as well. Originally from Ottawa, moved to this area just over a year ago, married and really helping out with the mortgages and doing a great job. Sam, welcome to the show today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Joe. And of course, we're joined with Joe Bladek, who's a mortgage broker, as he said, Barrie Simcoe area, but we do serve all of Ontario. Joe, you have been in the industry for over 10 years. You live in Orillia with your family. Joe has a ton of information, so I'm really excited to be with you chatting about, some mortgage topics for some of our clients.
Thanks very much, Sam. I'm really excited to, guys, I really get excited about mortgages, and so much so that I'm really excited to be here in Park Place in Barrie. Many of you guys know it's a great place to come to grab some lunch. But anyway, we're not talking about lunch today. We're talking about part-time and seasonal employment and how that will affect your mortgages. And as you know, Sam, it's difficult to get approved sometimes when you have part-time or seasonal employment.
It can be, for sure. There's definitely some more steps that are required. A typical, if you're on a full-time basis or even salaried, it is a bit easier, but it can be done with a part-time or seasonal income. There's just a few more documents or a bit more information that we'll need.
That's right, yes. They are difficult, but as Sam was saying, we do need more information. And that just helps because certain lenders don't even accept part-time income or seasonal income as a reasonable sort of income. So as long as we have the proper documentation, we can actually approach the specific lenders at the best rates to get you that mortgage, even though it's only part-time or seasonal income.
And that's great news to have, because I think some buyers, they come in unsure of where their employment will get them, if they won't get the best rates. But as you're saying, that we can get the best rates on the day, and typically we'll just need a 2-year history. Isn't that right, Joe?
That's right. Typically, we do need a 2-year history. With that, we look at your 2 years tax returns, your 2 T4 slips from the past 2 years, sometimes a slew of pay stubs. But if that's not available, say you haven't been at your part-time or seasonal employment job for 2 years, then there's a way to get around it, and that is to have your employer specify what minimum amount of guaranteed hours you get per week.
And that's a really important part. I think making sure that the letter states the exact minimum hours as well as your rate of pay, just so that the lender is sure, we're sure, and it makes the process so much easier. We don't have to go back and, get a secondary letter from the employer.
That's right. A lot of times, what Sam's saying, we do need to go back and get a secondary letter, especially if you typically, on average, work more hours. A letter may say that you work an average of X amount of hours, but the lender's not interested in the average. The lender is interested in the minimum. So make sure you get that documentation to us. And if you have any questions about part-time income or seasonal income, reach out to Sam or myself so we can get started on your mortgage application.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks for joining us today from Barrie at Park Place, and we'll hope to see you next time.